and they ordered for a whole repeat exercise in that particular ward in the course of today. Kutus Primary School, the voting exercise actually was starting at 6 p.m. So I don't know why the same argument that was used on Saturday evening and Friday was never applied in yesterday's election. That the elections actually took place at night. Our people were highly harassed. Our agents were being thrown out of certain polling stations. In fact, I do recall one of my agents was removed from Career polling station when the actual counting started, and was taken to the police station. So we are saying that it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. We want to tell the Kirinyaga people that it's not that Ndathi as a candidate lost fairly. I'm saying, and I want to repeat, that there was massive rigging in yesterday's exercise. Actually, when you look at the ballot papers that were used in the yesterday's exercise, and I don't want to think that Kirinyaga was being used as a mock county to mock the exercise. And I'm warning other governors, especially here in the Mount Kenya region, those who have not undergone what we went through, to be extra careful in the repeat exercise in their counties. Because when you look at the ballot papers that were used, literally were photocopies. They had no serial numbers. We had instructed our agents to take the serial numbers of the ballot papers that were going to be used in every polling station. So how do you even reconcile the ballot papers that were used in the morning and the crossing at the crossing level? How many were used and how many were left out? In fact, at the Karoti Girls, one of the booklets for the governors, and quite a big chunk of ballot papers cracked. And when the agents questioned why it had happened, they were thrown out of the polling station. There are quite a lot of papers. I'm told some of the voted ballot papers were seen at Mutivi Ward this morning. And some of them had been marked under my box. So we are telling Jubilee headquarters that they can have their day, but we shall have our say as the minority, because the entire voting system, and I want to repeat, the entire voting system was under the tight control of the Girish family. Actually, by Jubilee pretending or imagining that they had the control of this particular exercise yesterday, is playing with our intelligence. It never happened, and it shall never happen. And we are saying we are in Jubilee by choice. Ndathi, although I lost with my supporters. And I want to say that we shall consult, because political decision making is not a one-man show. We shall be consulting our supporters. We shall be consulting people who are within our reach, and decide on the next course of action. So don't ask me today whether I've been going as an independent candidate or not. I have no answer for that, and I want to preempt that question. I must consult my supporters. I must consult my leadership. We have up to 8 May, and we have up to 1st May to repeat the exercise. So if Jubilee deems fit to listen to our cries, then they can also still order for fresh nominations in Kirinyaga, where proper supervision with the independent presiding officers and the clerks. Actually, for some of us, even members of the press, went to vote. Those people, we are not even clear which registers were being used. Some of our voters went to the polling station. Their names were never appearing. Actually, majority of the people were never appearing in the register. And the names were just being written on plain sheets of paper, and the people were allowed to vote. So I believe the marking ink that was also used. I think some people never got marked with the ink. That ink, our competitors, we are told, had bought jigs. So after the voting, they would be able to rub the ink with the jig, and that is why we had multiple voting. People with no IDs were allowed to vote. People with those mock registration cards were also allowed to vote with them. So we cannot even be able to tell who voted and who never voted. In the normal,
Na mtazamaji, huyo ni gavana wa Kirinyaga Joseph Ndathi hapo akitoa